a two-way deal and he's playing for minimum wage, buddy, fire your agent. Stuart Skinner started in net this year because Hunter Lightning is a bum. This guy wins the Vezina Trophy and people are still shitting on him. You hate to see it. The disrespect is real. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of your Alaska Ice Eagles custom NHL 21 franchise mode. We're going to start this one off with a comment. Always Down Barsky says 2 goats on one line. I think that might have been a typo because there is definitely 3 goats on this line. Tyler Awnings, Sidney Crosby, and Big Bad Zion, baby. It's okay. Don't worry about it. 2's very close to 3 on the keypad. It's all good. I know you meant 3. I knew everyone was going to be pumped about the Tyler Awnings signing, and it's been really working out here. He's got 3 games. He's got 8 points. I mean, just a dream start for the man who made it straight out of camp. Mason Van Dyke thinks Awnings going to have a 60-goal season. I mean, if he keeps up the pace he's on right now, he is on pace for 82 goals. I mean, the numbers don't lie. It's just straight facts. But I want to, talk about Tyler Awnings here because I think there's a lot of people who didn't watch the Seattle Storm Bears and don't really know the meme behind Tyler Awnings. Basically, we signed him as a free agent in our Seattle franchise mode years ago, and he basically turned out to be the GOAT. He basically played up and down the lineup. He played first line, he played second line, third and fourth, but it was the playoffs where he really shined. It was crazy. There was multiple game 7s in overtime, and Tyler Awnings would be on the 4th line, killing penalties, and he would score a shorthanded goal in game 7. Maybe I'm spicing up the legend of Tyler Awnings too much, but I think it might have been 2, maybe 3. Hell, he might have had 12 Stanley Cup game-winning clinching goals, or he had the goal to bring us into the Stanley Cup Finals in game 7 of overtime of the conference final. Basically, all you need to know, he is the GOAT. He made the team straight out of camp, and aside from, the whole franchise thing, he actually knows about the Seattle Storm Bears, and he put it on his Instagram in real life. He followed me on Twitter, and we're chatting back and forth. So, super great guy, and I mean, he kind of fits perfectly with Crosby and Bertuzzi, so I'm fired up about this team. I'm ready to get a bunch of simulation done in this video, but if you want to get the legend of Tyler Awnings, wrap your head around it, spend a couple days and watch the Seattle Storm Bears, because that was a blast. So we were talking about Mikko Lehtinen. Now, Kyle, he says Lehtinen has to play. He does nothing but score when you slow sim. I agree with you. Now, Jamal Hutchins, he might benefit from having a year in the AHL, so I really don't mind, maybe we could bring him up, or if we happen to make a trade. I saw some, maybe rumors that Hayden Fleury might be on the way out, but I think that putting Jamal Hutchins in the AHL, bringing him down for 1 more year, and then if we have injuries in the postseason, we can call him up. But I think you guys are right. Playing a guy like Mikko Lehtinen, he's basically done nothing but produce for us. Jay Matson said it's hard to scratch Lehtinen with the numbers he puts up. He basically goes on to say, you can scratch Hutchins, you can use him if injuries pop up. We're going to send him down to the American Hockey League. There's no waivers, no worries about that. See if there's any sort of chemistry boost I can get here. I don't really think so. So we're going to stay with that. I think Mikko Lehtinen has earned his spot. I mean, he does have 3 points in 2 games, 2 goals. He's really done nothing but produce, so I don't see a reason why we should take him out. I agree with you guys. Our AHL team actually looks pretty damn good. A bunch of high 70s basically everywhere. Our defense as well is looking good. We got Timothy, the first-round pick from 2025. Last episode, he's a big defensive defenseman straight out of Russia. We drafted him medium top 4, 70 overall at the end of the first round, so that was a big steal. We got this guy in free agency who's 78 overall, low elite, basically just free candy at this point. So Jamal Hutchins, he's basically essentially going to be the man on the back end here in Tucson, and then everything else is all good to go. We have 2 decent goalies. They should have a good year down there in the American Hockey League. We should have an even better year in the NHL here. I'm a little bit concerned that McMuffin dropped off a little bit too much. 88 to an 82 is a little bit concerning, but I'm feeling so confident with this team. We are poised. We're ready to go. We got Hunter Lightning, even though half you guys hate the poor guy. All I want for this year is I want Hunter Lightning just to absolutely tear it up and shut up all of the Hunter Lightning haters, because he's won the Vezina Trophy last year. He's just got to put it all together and have a really, really solid year. I think this is the year we are going to dominate. That's what I'm hoping for anyways, because our team we're poised and ready to go. I mean, I've set up everything the way I've wanted it. I think that we have very minimal weaknesses on our team. There's some things I don't love, but I think for the most part we should be a legitimate contender this year. I did see some comments about maybe going and getting like a really, really high-end top 4 defenseman, but I mean, I seriously don't see a reason why this top 4 can't get the job done. Plus, we got Travis Sanheim and Mikko Lehtinen. We have the goalie. We have the forwards. We should be all good to go. I did see some comments as well about bringing Shane Wright up with Bertuzzi and Ronning, because Ty Ronning is a pure sniper, and Shane Wright obviously has that 99 overall passing. So we're going to try it with Crosby for right now. We're going to hope Rick McMuffin and Kiefer Bellows eventually, get back up in that overall department. But let's start off game number 1 of this simulation against the New York Rangers, Ty Ronning's old team. And of course, how can we forget the bromance that is Ty Ronning and Agent C, best friends in Seattle, won 8 or 9 Stanley Cups, and Crosby scores in the first shot of the game. You love to see it. Let's go. Agent C versus Ty Ronning, period number 1, and it's 2-0. Rick McMuffin, there you go. Period number 2. All right, still 2-0. A little bit of a defensive battle there in that second period. Still 2-0. All right, closing on 30 shots for the New York Rangers here. Can we get an extra insurance marker? No, Mario Gretzky. There is the xTech jinx. That's all it was. I'm sorry, Hunter Lightning. That's on me. Oh no, it's all on me. Artemi Panarin ties up the game. We're going into overtime. No, we're not, because Ty freaking Ronning, there you go, scores against his old team. Oh man, what a signing. This could be the best signing I've ever done. Unbelievable. Gets a goal with a minute 15 left against his old team to seal the deal. You just absolutely love to see it. So this year, my plan is just to dominate. Seriously, that's all I want to do. I just want to dominate. I want to be in like a solid playoff position by like January. I don't want to have to struggle for points later on. I don't want any of that. I don't want Josh Hosang either. No, thank you. I seriously just want to own the NHL, and we're off to a great start, 5-1-1. I do see a game up and coming here against Newfoundland. A big 5-2 loss there against the Kings. Could we come back against Vegas? There you go, getting it done in the extra frame. Now, as for Newfoundland, I kind of wanted to talk about the Growlers here for a second, because we kind of, laid back a little bit on the rivalry that was supposed to be the Alaska Ice Eagles and the Newfoundland Growlers, and that was because they just sucked. They were so bad. It really wasn't their fault, because there was times where they were far and away the worst team in the NHL, but they lost the draft lottery like 3 or 4 times. I think so they selected Zane Appleby 4th overall. I'm pretty sure they were the worst team in the league there. So they dropped from 1 to 4. They also picked May 5th overall. They picked Rycroft 3rd overall. The draft lottery luck has definitely not been there, but they also didn't help themselves by signing Bo Horvat to a $15 million contract. That is ridiculous. $15 million bucks. They have Owen Power. He's been here since the start. He's an absolute trooper, because it was rough. It was rough the first couple of years here. He had a breakout year last year. Nice to see him doing well. I assume they still have Gibson. Yeah, they do. Still have John Gibson. Actually, one thing I wanted to look here is if Zane Chow ended up going back to Vancouver. That's Toronto. They don't have a goaltender. That's unfortunate. As for Zane Chow, he did end up signing in Vancouver. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is the same Zane Chow, the Stanley Cup winner Zane Chow, medium franchise Zane Chow. You signed him to a... Hold on, what is your agent thinking? A two-way deal, and he's playing for minimum wage. Buddy, fire your agent. I don't know what is going on right now, but you gotta fire that agent so damn fast. This guy wins the Stanley Cup and he gets a two-way deal at less than $1 million. Oh my god, fire your agent. Honestly, I think what maybe happened is no one gave him a contract in free agency for some reason, and it maybe trickled into the start of the year, and I guess he just signed a whatever contract. That's unreal. That's ridiculous. Anyways, back to Newfoundland. All time we have played them 10 times and we are 8-2. We've only had a week, basically a week. You can see there, February 15th, 2024 we lost, and then February 23rd, 2024 we lost 6-0. So aside from that little week, we have owned Newfoundland here. Hoping that can continue here. Looking for win number 9 all time against the Growlers. Period number 1, 0-0. Look at the shots. That's never good. 16-4. Period number 2. Can we get 1 on the board? No, but they can. Will Nye, the hockey guy. All right, guys, you know you got to show up against Newfoundland, right? I know it's been a cakewalk for the entire time, but there you go. Big bad Zion Bertuzzi. He scores a big one. They have a power play. Big kill. Not a lot of shots, and oh my god. Who's coking in? He scores on Hunter Lightning. No way we're going to lose to Newfoundland here. Look at the shots, though. Honestly, you can't blame this one on Hunter Lightning. We just didn't have the offensive power there. That sucks. That hurts big time. Their 3rd win all time against Alaska, and it's a grindy one. Okay, I guess, you know, you gotta show respect where respect is due. You can't win them all. You gotta take the L's just like you would take the W's. That's fine. Anyways, let's continue with our dominance here. I'm really hoping that we can just separate ourselves from the pack here and really, oh, wait a minute. Tampa Bay have fired their head coach, Guy Jeffrey on. All right, we're gonna check that out. I'm not saying I'm gonna cam the coach, but I'm wondering if there is a coach out there that might fit the team a little bit better. Because this coach, ooh, he looks nasty actually. Guy Jeffrey on, oh, okay, yeah, definitely not. Not going to work out. Is a defensive coach. It would work with Bertuzzi, but it would work with basically nobody else. I mean, McMuffin, that's great, but yeah, that's probably not going to work out for us. Like I was saying, I think this is the last year for our head coach and potentially the last year for Hunter Lightning, depending on how this thing goes. But right now, we're doing fine. 9-4-1. I'm not worried about it. I'm feeling okay. Let's just continue with the W's. That's 2 in a row. Looking to make it 3. There you go. Up against the Wings. That's 4. Buffalo. Maybe do I see 5? Do I see 5? Oh, an overtime loss. I don't need Jordan Eberle right now. No thank you. Back-to-back L's. Not great, but we've got a good cushion here. Get back into the winning ways. There you go. 8-1. That's what I'm talking about. Chris Tanev. Don't need Tanev right now. Thanks, but no thanks. Up against the Vancouver Canucks and Zane Chow. We have very similar records here. Can we beat the goalie who's making minimum wage? Period number 1. And it's 1-1. Rick McMuffin and Quinn Hughes. We started our backup goalie against a really good team. Once again, the shots aren't there in the first period. We scored with 10 seconds left. Period number 2. Okay, 3-3. We get some more shots, but they're out shooting us like crazy. Calle Crow and Anthony Beauvillier, they score for them, but Luke Roach and Audison, there you go, new addition. And then Kiefer Bellows, the big guy who's not that big, the big power forward. Then Brock Besser, the big sniper. Okay, we're going back and forth here, back and forth. Come on, Tyroning maybe? Nope, Kasperi Kapanen from the same spot that Kiefer Bellows scored from on the left side of the top of the face-off dot. Kind of a weird one. Shane Wright gets one as well. You absolutely love to see it. Closing in on 50 shots for Vancouver. Stuart Skinner stands on his head. What a night for the backup goalie. Didn't even get a star. Mikko Hedman had 4 apples. 3 points each for Audison and Shane Wright. But shout out to our backup goalie, man. The guy made like, what, 47 saves? What a guy. Basically going on autopilot here. I'm hoping that the team that we put together can produce enough where we don't really have to make a change. I don't want to make any more trades. I want to ride this team off into the sunset. I want to win Stanley Cups. I don't want to change anything else around. I've got my team where I want it, and I really hope the sim can cooperate. But 16-9-3, it's not terrible. It's not the worst record ever. Let's go ahead here, have a little bit of a rematch against the New York Rangers from the first game of this simulation where Ty Ronning took care of business. Period number 1, and it's 3-1. Okay, Trouba gets 2, like a minute apart. Luke Roach and then Brett Howden. Okay, not a great look, Hunter Lightning. Period number 2, 5-4. We got ourselves an absolutely wild one. Audison scores for us. Chris Tierney, Kiefer Bellows, then Lindgren, then Ty Ronning. Okay, Ronning loves playing against his old team. Duly noted. 5-4 here. Can we get one more? Tie this thing up, Ty Ronning. I know you want to do it. Power play for the Rangers, but we kill it off. Come on, we're finally out shooting a team. Don't lose. Make it 3 L's in a row. No way, no how. Come on. 4 minutes left. Oh my God, Mikko freaking Lettinen, baby. And then Jordan Greenway. What is it with the comeback against the New York Rangers? But Mark Jankowski. That's nothing but the xTech jinx. Okay, if we go into a shootout, I will hop into it here. 6-6, a barn burner here in Alaska, headed to a shootout. All right, we're headed into the shootout here. Agency coming in, and Hunter Lightning says no. Cedric Corey, not today, baby. Here comes Shane Wright. He's taking it wide, trying to go low blocker. I'm not sure about that one. That's a big save. Alexis Lafreniere coming in. Oh, man, beats Hunter Lightning. Clean top blocker. That was just a clean goal. Big Bad Zion with the assistant captaincy. Tries to go top cheddar. I didn't know if he had much room there. Kako can win the game here. Game on his stick. Oh, Hunter Lightning. I thought he was going to get that one past him. Come on, boys. We need to score here. Sidney Crosby coming in. Oh, my God. Get dangled, Tendy. There you go. Sid the adult, baby. All right, Vitaly Kravtsov, Buffalo Sabre legend. Misses the net. We can win the game here. Please be Ty Ronning. It is. Oh, my God. Ty Ronning can win the game. Oh, no. Tries to go high blocker, but the goalie says no, not a storybook ending here. Artemi Panarin, we know he's nasty, but Hunter Lightning flashes the leather. All right, what do we got next here? Rick McMuffin. Oh my God, this place getting free McMuffins. No, not today. Trying to go top blocker again. That seems to be the place to go. Mario Gretzky, number 98. Oh, that one was pretty close. Right on the goal line. Hunter Lightning says no. Again, we can win the game here. Mikko Hedman, our captain. There you go. The comeback kids once again against the New York Rangers. Happened last game as well with the late Ty Ronning goal. This time they bounced right back. Jacob Trouba had 2 goals, and the first star of the contest, of course, Ty Ronning with 3 points. What an absolute beauty. So after that 7-6 barn burner, hey, it was actually on my birthday, December 5th. I didn't even realize that. Thanks for the birthday present, Ty Ronning. Love to see it. We are 17, 19, and 3. As for our division, I know it's always really tight, and once again, that's the story as well. 1 point separates 1 from 3, and then like it's 2 points from 4 to 6. So it's always really, really tight in the Pacific Division. I'm wondering if I should put Shane Wright up on the first line, but Zion Bertuzzi, 20 goals in 29 games. There you go. We have multiple players over a point per game, or exactly at a point per game. We got Hedman, Ronning, Wright, Crosby, and Big Bad Zion. That's what I love to see. Scoring by committee. Kiefer Bellows has 14 tucks on the year. He is back up to an 88, which is great to see. As for Rick McMuffin, still at an 82. Interesting, but he is only 20 years old. It's all good. Don't push the panic button quite yet. Ottoson is fitting in fantastic. Luke Roach is a -4, which isn't great. Kapanen's got 6 goals. Cedric Paquette has 9 goals on the year. What? He is 4th on the team in scoring, tied with Ronning. That's something I did not expect. Okay. As for goaltenders here, let's have a look here at Hunter Lightning. Let's see how he's doing. 13 and 8. Not bad. It's not terrible. The numbers aren't the worst thing in the world. It is nice to see Stuart Skinner really holding it down. 4 and 1. Yeah, I'm just, again, the whole Hunter Lightning thing. I know. Trust me, the debate is real. Let's check out the entire league just for fun. See who's leading. There you go, Zane Chow, 14 and 8. Let's have a look here. Who's leading the league in points? Cole Caulfield. Okay, 48 points in 28 games. Those are Connor McDavid kind of numbers. Lorenzo Pazzanelli, straight out of Detroit. That's a big time offensive defensemen. Got a guy I've never heard of, Max Kazov. Any crazy rookies this year? Let's have a look just for fun. Nicholas Naslin, that's that guy that was selected first overall, listed as a fourth liner, medium franchise, 14 goals, 3 apples. Guy loves to score. We're 5-4-1 in our last 10. Maybe I am going to throw Crosby on the second line, spread out the scoring a little bit. Maybe playing Crosby with McMuffin will get him going. I know Kiefer Bellows has 14 goals, but spread out the love a little bit. Let's just spread it out. I'm not saying it's going to be a permanent thing, but let's see if that will kickstart us. Maybe we can go on a bit of a streak here. Maybe we can separate ourselves from the pack a little bit. I know the team has it in them. I know they do, and we lose 6-4 in our first game. Okay, come back against Calgary or not? 3 straight L's since I made the move. Maybe that's not the way to go. 4 straight L's. Okay, stop the train. We win in a shootout, 18-13-3. Not the greatest start to December. Definitely not. It's not great. I really want to separate ourselves here. I know we can do it. This was supposed to be the year where we're supposed to dominate. Let's go. The return to Pittsburgh for Crosby and all the other Penguins we have. Kasperi Kapanen, let's go. Period number 1. And it's 3-1. Kiefer Bellows, Crosby, and Mikko Lehtinen. Max Pacioretty scores on Stuart Skinner. Started our pack up once again. Period number 2. 5-1. Crosby gets 2. McMuffin gets another one. Okay, so maybe Crosby and McMuffin, they fit out, they play awesome together, and that's a hat trick for Crosby against his old team. There you go. Take that, Pittsburgh. Cedric Paquette, and then Derek Stepan, 8-1. See what I mean? This team is so streaky. 9-1, Matt Calvert. Oh my god, we beat New Jersey 11-1 earlier. Now we put up 9 on the Pittsburgh Penguins. This team is ridiculous. That was a ridiculous outburst of scoring. Crosby with the hat trick. See how many points he actually had. Okay, he just had 3. McMuffin had 4. Thomas Addison had 4 apples. So again, like, I know this team has it. I know you can see it right there. Pittsburgh's a great team. They're 16-12-5. We just beat them 9-2. I don't think we need to make any major moves. Maybe moving Crosby back up is something we can think about if we start to lose here, but hopefully we can string some more wins, keep it going here, and really separate ourselves. I know I sound like a broken record, but I know we can do it. I know we can. 22-15-3. I'm a little bit worried that since we're kind of, winning 1, losing 2, winning 3, losing 3, we're not really going to make any ground in our division, and that's kind of the case. You can see we are 4th, and there's 1 point that separates us from 2nd place. So maybe moving Crosby back up is the way to go. Let's try it out here. I'm seriously considering getting the entire year done in this episode. Part of me is worried about Rick McMuffin, though. He's not playing terrible, but why hasn't he jumped back up to the 86 overall he once was? It's a little bit concerning, not going to lie to you. Cedric Paquette, the sniper, with 12 goals. We are officially halfway through the season, and we are in a playoff spot, but it's not the way I expected it to be going. We do have the trade deadline in just over a month, so maybe we can think about spicing something up if we need to, but hopefully, all right, the Winnipeg Jets have fired their head coach, Derek Higgins. I know, I gotta check it out. Of course we lose 8-5. Come on, boys. Come on. All right, I got to check out that coach, see if he's going to fit. Maybe it's a coaching problem. Maybe it's a goalie problem. All right, as for Derek Higgins, he is a physical coach, so loves Bertuzzi, does not like Mikko Hedman or Hayden Fleury. 54%. He was a head coach for a long time. Never won any awards, but a 59% winning percentage. It's not bad, an overall A. I don't know if it really works out with everybody, though. All right, let's hope January can be kind to us here. Not a great start. Don't need Nazem the Dream Kadri. Lost 8-5 against Calgary. Can we get back into the winning ways here? We lose against the Kings, and then won against Capitals, lost against Columbus. This is not good. This is not good. Push the red button. 25-20-3. Come on, boys. Like, what else do I need to do here? Do I need to trade Hunter Lightning? Is it seriously a goaltending issue? Like, what the hell? 26-20-3. It's not bad, but I just know we are a much better team than this. We got 3 more games until we are headed into the month of the trade deadline, and that's a loss, that's a win. Can we win against the Stars? No, we get destroyed 6-3, and we're technically in a playoff spot, but it's not looking pretty here. Maybe we need to make a change. Maybe there's a trade that has to happen, because this record for this team, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I might go ahead and trade for a legitimate second line sniper. McMuffin's only 21. He didn't jump back up, so I could easily trade Greenway or Kapanen, probably leaning more towards Greenway. Yeah, maybe I could trade Greenway and Picks for like a legitimate top 6 sniper. I know we got Tyroning and that's great and all, but someone else to maybe give this line a +3, because we got Shane Wright the playmaker, Kiefer Bellows the power forward, and if you look at Rick McMuffin, he only has 11 goals playing alongside those studs. I mean, +23 is great and all, but back-to-back 30-goal years, he's really struggling in year number 3, only at an 82 overall, so maybe we could think about making a big top 6 acquisition. And I don't know if it's the problem of we're struggling to score goals. I don't think so, but I'm sure it's not going to hurt. I mean, you look here, like, we only scored 2, we scored 2, we scored 2, we scored 2. It's not enough goals. You know what? Maybe we should go get a legitimate sniper. Let's have a look what's out there. So I'm looking at a couple players here. We can always send, you know, Tyroning down to the second line, but I'm thinking like Patrick Laine, maybe Svechnikov. This is a big ticket player here. I'm okay with trading firsts and whatever other prospects we have. I'm in a win now mode. This is supposed to be our year to win. W-I-N. I'm kind of going all out here. Tarasenko as well isn't a bad option. He's 34 years old. The thing I like about Svechnikov is that contract is really appealing. 7.3 million. That's basically nothing. I mean, if you look at other guys, everyone's well over $10 million. Or if you look at these so-called snipers, you know, Jonathan Drouin only has 17 goals, 15 goals, 18 goals. Like, you know, no one's really that 25 goal scorer that I kind of want. Glenn Ingles is nasty, but he was a former first overall pick. No way I'm going to be able to get him. Like all these snipers, like Thomas Hertl has 4 goals. That's not a sniper in my books. Obviously, there's a bunch of snipers to look at here. Now, there is the Michkov thing. He's always there. I would love to get Michkov, but like, there's just no way we're going to be able to get him. He's been on my radar ever since the start. He's the guy that I want. He's the guy that could solve all of our problems, but it's going to take so much to get him. Just for laughs, okay? Just for the memes, let's see what it would take to get a guy like Michkov. Now, if I was to give him, let's say, Kasperi Kapanen, I'm talking like a first-round pick. We're also going to be talking like a top-tier defensive prospect. Since we have Jamal Hutchins, we can probably part ways with this guy, who we did draft in the first round a few years ago. So this is like, you know, crazy talk. They're never going to accept this. Martinez as well, who was another first-round pick from us, 16th overall. So we are offering them a first, Kapanen, probably going to have to be 2 firsts at this point. Like, there's just no way it's going to happen. Like, this is the kind of stuff we're gonna have to trade if we want to get a legitimate top tier sniper like Michkov. You saw how much we were trying to offer the New York Islanders last time around, and it was crazy talk. It was just so much. There's no way. You see, the value isn't there whatsoever. A part of me wanted that to go through, and I would have looked like a big idiot, but there's just no way we can make a trade like this go through, because I know I'm going to see comments say, trade for Michkov, trade for Michkov. Well, unfortunately, it's not that easy to do. I mean, I'd have to throw in, you know, someone like Victor Soderstrom or Tyroning, which is not a bad idea, but I don't really want to do that right now, and I don't even know if that'll be enough to make it go through. We also have to think about the cap as well. I mean, there's some players that I wouldn't mind going to get. Maybe Robbie Fabry. He would fit on our second line. What does he make? He makes $6 million. It's the last year of his contract. Might not be bad to get a guy like Robbie Fabry, but I feel like if we're going to go trade, you know, first-round picks and prospects, we want to trade for someone like Patrick Laine, someone who we know is a pure goal scorer. The guy had 55 goals last year. He's really struggling this year in Winnipeg. His contract is manageable at $8.4 million. I mean, I'd really like to get a guy like Patrick Laine. plus Winnipeg is really bad this year. So they might be more inclined maybe to trade Mr. Patrick Laine. They've already done it once in real life. Let's see what we can offer him here. I really don't think this will go through, but a first, a second, Jordan Greenway, this former first-round pick, and a third for Laine, like, that's just kind of chucking a bunch of garbage and throwing it at the wall, hoping it sticks. Trade rejected, obviously, so we'll have to beef this up a little bit. This is Patrick Laine we're talking about here, so I really want to hang on to Kasperi Kapanen, but I think he's going to have to be a piece of this deal. His trade value is just too much. I actually really like Kasperi Kapanen. He's been great for us, and he makes, next to no money, which is really helpful, but he might have to be a part of this deal if we want this to go through. They get a second, a prospect, a first, and Kasperi Kapanen. Will that go through for Patrick Laine? Trade accepted. Oh my god. Okay, all right, we just got Patrick Laine. Yeah, traded for a star player. I'm hitting home runs. Patty Laine, welcome to the Alaska Ice Eagles. I really hope this works chemistry-wise. Oh, baby, it does give it a +3. I like that a lot. So we could go Laine, Crosby, Bertuzzi, Bellows, Wright, and Awnings. Oh, baby, Patty Laine, welcome to Alaska. There you go. The poor guy goes from Finland to Winnipeg to Alaska. He just can't get anywhere warm. Now, we got Patty Laine, okay? He fits great. I love this guy. I think he's going to do awesome. I actually think he's going to be better on the second line. It looks like it, actually. That gives it a +1. We're going to stick to that, probably. We're going to go Laine, Wright, and Bellows. Yeah, let's try that out, okay? We might be able to switch it up afterwards, but let's try that for right now. I'm also looking at our fourth line, and I know Cedric Paquette has been really good with 12 goals, but I might beef up the fourth line a little bit. Anyways, I gotta go ahead and do up the power play. Maybe this is gonna help out. Maybe the addition of a legitimate top 6 scorer is really gonna help out our team. Okay, that was a big boy trade. That was something that I'm a little bit frustrated, so I pulled the trigger on a big move before the trade deadline. Let's see if it pans out here. Maybe it's a goaltending thing, maybe it's a head coach thing, who knows, but let's go here with the first game with Patrick Laine on the squad, period number 1, and it's 2-0. It's Laine and Awnings. Patrick Laine wastes no time scoring a goal, a minute and a half in, and then Awnings scores as well, period number 2. It's 5-2. Luke Roach, Kiefer Bellows, and Zion, Morgan Frost, and Sean Couturier. There you go. All right, let's see. Oh my god, Luke Roach, there you go once again. So the goals are here. The goal scoring, I think, is, if it was a problem, it's definitely fixed now. I mean, with Patrick Laine, this guy is a pure sniper, scored 55 last year. He's playing with a stud. He can either play with Crosby or Shane Wright. Like, I think that's just a match made in heaven. Plus, he's locked up. I think that was an awesome move. Hunter Lightning, first star. Luke Roach, 2 goals. Awnings, goal and a helper. Also a goal for our boy there, Patrick Laine. So let's go all the way up here. Let's just, I don't know. I might just get the entire year done. I'm kind of feeling it. Another 6-goal performance. There you go. Of course, we have to slow sim this game against the Newfoundland Growlers. We are 2-0 since acquiring Patrick Laine, and we did lose, unfortunately, last game to the Newfoundland Growlers, so we are 8-3 all time. Let's see if we can go 9-3 here. Period number 1. It's 1-0. Derek Stepan on the fourth line. Period number 2. All right, 1-1. Bowie Horvat, $15 million, and he gets you 1 goal. The shots are definitely in their favor, and oh boy, Hunter Lightning allows 1 from before the blue line. We cannot let Newfoundland win 2 in an episode. Oh god, no. Okay, well, maybe Newfoundland has our number this year, because, oh wait, Awnings scores 1 with 3 minutes left, and then Sharon Noel gets the dagger with Duclair. Oh my god, another loss against Newfoundland. That usually doesn't happen. Oh boy. Okay, so we're headed up close enough to the trade deadline here. A part of me wants to, get the entire year done, but with our current situation, 29, 23, and 4, 9-4, you see what I'm saying? Like, we'll allow 8, then we'll score 9. I just don't understand what is wrong with this team. It's the weirdest mix of I don't even know. It's so strange. A part of me wants to get the entire year done, but I also don't want to miss out on the playoffs. That's always a little bit concerning. So 30, 34, 25, and 5. Are we even in a playoff spot? I know our division is so crazy. We are, but we're just in a playoff spot. You see how tight that is? That's crazy. If we are going to make a move, oh my God, Crosby, how you doing? 80 points in 63 games. Jesus. Sid the adult, not stopping anytime soon. I want to check out on Patty Laine here. How's he doing? 57 points in 61 games. How many points does he have since coming over? He has 15 points and 9 goals. You think he's liking it here? Yeah, I think so. And then once we trade for a second line sniper, Rick McMuffin moves into an 87. That is so stupid. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy with everyone else. I'm not going to make another big move. That's that. We are in a playoff spot. Maybe I should just YOLO it, but also maybe I should think about getting a legitimate, fourth line winger. So I'm looking at the team here. We have 3 veterans on our fourth line, Derek Stepan, Cedric Paquette, and Matt Calvert. I think Matt Calvert doesn't really work out. We got a sniper, a grinder, and a two-way forward. I might try and see if I can go for the grinder on the fourth line. So once we hit into the trade deadline, let's see if there's any fourth line grinders out there that I can see if I can trade for. And then we might just get the entire year done. So I do see Michael Furlan here, 82 overall, fourth line forward. That would work out great. That'd be a huge addition getting Michael Furland. Doesn't fit with our coach, which is kind of weird. Maybe I should ignore that. Jujar Kara, he's playing in the American Hockey League. Anyone else? Paris Hogan, he's 22 years old. He wouldn't fit either, but I don't know if that's just our coach being stupid. We got Beck Malenstein here. He's a fourth liner as well. He's a centerman with 70 overall face-offs. So I'm thinking Michael Furland might be the guy I want to go get right now. Michael Furland. Let's go for Jujar Kara and Michael Furland. Let's completely revamp our fourth line. I'm going to trade for Michael Furlan right now. We're basically going to skip over the trade deadline. They want to get rid of him. I'll definitely take that. Maybe I can trade like Matt Calvert straight up for him. That would be amazing. So this year, our drafting is going to be nothing. So I'm going to see if I can go with a fourth and Matt Calvert for Michael Furland. Will that go through? Trade rejected. I might just go ahead and throw picks at him. A fourth, a fifth, and Matt Calvert. There you go. Take all my draft picks. Not sufficient at all. Okay, that's fine. What about a sixth? You can have 3 prospects and Matt Calvert for Furland. Trade accepted. There you go. All right, there's one piece to the puzzle. Michael Furland, a big tough piece. I like that a lot. You know what? I think Jujar Kara kind of fits the bill for everything. He's playing in the AHL right now. We're going to call him up. We're going to make a trade with Vancouver. We are going to send them, where is he here? Derek Stepan. There you go. We can probably get a draft pick maybe back. Maybe we can recoup some of the draft picks that we ended up parting ways with. If we get a third, maybe that won't go through, but let's try it anyways. Trade accepted. There you go. I'll take that all day, every day. Now let's see if the grinder situation is actually going to work. If not, I'm going to look stupid, which is probably going to be the case, but I think we're basically ready to go. I'm going to skip over the trade deadline, and we're going to get the entire year done. So it doesn't give it a +5, but it does give it a +1, so I guess that helps. Michael Furlan, Cedric Paquette, and Jujar Kara. Maybe that can help out on our penalty kill as well. I'm going to go ahead and edit that up. We're going to basically skip over the trade deadline and get the rest of the year done. But honestly, I think that's just straight up a little bit of frustration maybe boiling over. I really expected us to be super dominant this year, and we weren't. But, there's still time. There's still like 20 games left. We're going to completely skip over the trade deadline. If any big trades happen, I will let you know. But let's get the rest of the year done. Derek Stepan is on waivers, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to claim him, and I'm going to take a free third-round pick. Thank you very much, Vancouver. Bunch of idiots. I will take that. You love to see it. So this is a really good test for our new fourth line. The Chicago Blackhawks are 9-1 in their last 10. They're probably the best team in the entire league. We have a new rough and tough fourth line. We got Patrick Laine. Let's go. Period number 1. It's 1-1. And there you go. Patty Laine scores on the power play. Ekberg as well scores for them. Period number 2. Oh my God. 5-1. Laine with a hat trick. Shane Wright, Jordan Greenway. There you go. 21 21, 19 other shots. Laine with a hattie. Let's go for 4. Let's go for 5. Come on, baby. There you go. Sidney Crosby makes it 6-1, 7-1, 8-1, 9-1. I don't care. Keep it going. Honestly, I think that Patrik Laine deal is going to work out great for us. I think he's already producing. I think we've already won the trade 10 times over seeing all these goals he's putting in. But let's go speed run till the end of the year. I'm going to stop like 3 or 4 games before the end of the year, and then we are going to really see where we're at regarding the standings, because our division is just ridiculous. But we are like 10 games over 500 right now, and as I say that, we lose against the Bruins, but we come back with a couple of wins back to back, make it back to back to back. There you go. That's 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Do I see 5 in a row? No. The Vancouver Canucks win 3-2, but 39, 27, and 4. That's a little bit better. I feel a little bit better about our standings right now. Where are we here in our division? We're still 4th, so we're not out of the woods yet. 41, 28, and 4, 42, 28, and 4. There you go. We have 89 points, and that's good enough for 4th. So let's go ahead and stop right now because there is 5 games left in the regular season. I think we're in the playoffs. We should be. Crosby almost at 100 points. Yeah, we have 91 points. Yeah, we're definitely in the postseason. The next closest team is the San Jose Sharks. So okay, we made it. We can take a breath. You see, like 91 points, that gets you 3rd in the Central. That gets you actually a wild card spot in the Atlantic. 91 points gets you a for sure playoff spot in the Metro. And you just see how tight it is in our division. It's ridiculous. All right, so let's go ahead and get 3 games done. Then we're going to slow sim the last 2. There's 1 W. There's another W. Can we make it 3? Oh, 8-5. Again, the streakiness continues. 95 points here up against the San Jose Sharks, who are on the outside looking in. 35, 34, and 11. Kind of a weird year. Period number 1, and it's 2-0. Shane Wright and Mikko Lehtinen scores on former Alaska Ice Eagle Aiden Hill. Period number 2. All right, 4-2. Cedric Paquette and Zion Bertuzzi. Robbins and Radish score for them. They are within striking distance. I would love a Patrik Laine or a Sidney Crosby insurance marker or a Cedric Paquette goal. He's going to have like 20 goals on the 4th line. Cedric Paquette, what a beauty. They get another one. Jake Gardiner, that's 3 goals on 20 shots. Not great, Hunter Lightning. He is on a very short leash. Kiefer Bellows with another big one. There you go. And we beat San Jose 6-3. We're in the postseason. The stress is off. Well, actually, the stress is kind of just beginning, considering we have the postseason ahead of us here. A big postseason. Make it or break it. Stanley Cup or bust, basically, here for Alaska. Let's go. Game number 82 against Calgary. Period number 1. It's 1-0. Shane Wright goals in back-to-back. Period number 2. 2-0. Zion Bertuzzi. All right, can I see a Tyroning goal? Maybe a little bit of a Patrik Laine goal in game number 82. 38 shots closing in on the big 4-0. That's a big power play for Calgary. That's a 5-minute major. Oh my God, on the power play forever. And Jeremy Poirier breaks the shutout for Hunter Lightning. Almost had a shutout in game number 82. Mikko Hedman puts the icing on the cake, and we are in the postseason. 3-1 win there. Let's do a little bit of a recap here. First off, let's see who we have in the playoffs. Who do we have in round number 1? We have the Anaheim Ducks, a team I don't think we've played in the playoffs before. Okay, fun. Now let's do a bit of a recap here. We have, actually, Anaheim had 50 wins in the regular season. We had 47. They were 50, 30, and 2. We are 47, 30, and 5. So it looks like 2 pretty evenly matched up squads here. Let's have a look. We can kind of compare us right here. We scored more goals than them last year. We allowed a few less goals, so that's always good. They scored more power play goals than us. We had more total power plays. Not that that really matters. Our power play was only 20%, which is kind of weak. Our PK was awesome at 82%. That's Tyroning, baby, all day. Home and away, we're basically even. Pretty similar, actually. We're 7-2-1. They're 6-4 in their last 10. Let's have a look at the points for the Alaska Ice Eagles. And then we're going to start GM Week in the next episode. Yes, I said it. GM Week. All right, so Sid the adult had over 100 points, 101. He is nowhere close to retiring. He's been a beast ever since he's come over to Alaska. 101 points. Love to see it from Sid. Zion had 87. He had 100, I think, back-to-back years. Yeah, so kind of took a step back this year, but still hit 40 goals. Still a very, very good year. As for Tyroning, almost a point per game, 81 points. That is a career high, though, so we will take that all day, every day. Let's see how many goals Patty Laine had in his time in Alaska. Yeah, he fits in pretty good here. He had 22 goals in 30 games. This is what I wanted from Patrick Laine. There you go, a plus 20, 38 points. That's amazing. Thank you very much. That is exactly what I wanted. As for Shane Wright, 78 points. I'm looking for him to at least score a playoff goal, please. Nico Hedman with 70 points. Kiefer Bellows with 63. I mean, McMuffin's up to an 88. Okay. Thomas Audison had 60 points. That's awesome. Luke Roach, 27 goals, 85 overall on the third line. What a draft pick that was. Looking for Cedric Paquette. He had 17 goals. What a guy. As for Michael Furland, I don't think he had a goal in the 19 games. He had 3 helpers. He was an even rating with 8 penalty minutes, 3 helpers. I guess it's okay. Hayden Fleury, 22 points. Mikko Lehtinen. Jujar Kara, he had 4 points in 19 games. As for the goaltender here, Hunter Lightning, 37 and 20. The numbers aren't fantastic. Stuart Skinner kind of struggled there after he had that hot start, but we're in. We made the playoffs. We're here. We can stop worrying about it now. As for all skaters, is it still Cole Caulfield? Oh my God, by a landslide. Holy crap, Max Kazov almost had over a goal per game. That is absolutely ridiculous. Cole Caulfield with 137 points. You like that, Habs fans? Oh my God. Brendan Gallagher with 115. Okay. Will Nye, the hockey guy, with 108. I wonder if the Newfoundland Growlers ended up making the playoffs. Let's see. As for rookie skaters, Naslund had 46 points. As for the playoffs, did Newfoundland make the postseason? They did, and they're up against the 137-point Cole Caulfield in round number 1. That's probably not a lot of fun. That was a long video, but I wanted to start GM week with the postseason. We're going to do round by round. Hopefully we go all the way. I'm loving how the team looks. I know it wasn't great. It was a bit shaky there at some times, but I think acquiring Patrick Laine was something that we had to do. It really solidifies our top 6 even more with Rick McMuffin. I love the way it all looks. Crosby had 100 points. Laine had, 22 goals in 30 games. That's crazy. Shane Wright's up to a 91. Things are looking good here. I really hope Hunter Lightning can keep it together in the postseason. If not, he's gone. Our head coach is gone. I'll see you guys for GM week in the next video.